There have been thousands of matches in professional CSGO history, so there are bound to be some upsets. My name is Braedon, and welcome to Valve Guides. Whether these upsets were caused by people being off their game, or the other team being more prepared than you thought, or one team just being plain bad, they often shock the community, and today we're going to pick out our top 10 best pro upsets in CSGO history. And as a side note, CSGO Lounge odds that I will be providing you don't always give a completely accurate representation of a team's skill, as many of the people who bet on Lounge sway the odds, but it gives a good enough idea to show which team was expected to win. Anyway, let's get right into them without further ado. Coming in at number 10, we have Torqued vs Dismay. This match took place during early January of 2015 at the ESEA preseason tournament. Dismay was able to upset Torqued, who at the time had some of the best North American players. Dismay won the best of 3, 2-1, and gave everyone who bet on them on CSGO Lounge what you would call a small loan of $1 million. The CSGO Lounge odds were 94% to 6%, meaning that you could get over $14 for every dollar that you bet on Dismay. If you did a max bet on Lounge, which was $240 at the time, you would come out with more than $3,000. At number 9, we have the CLG vs LDLC game at MLG X Games Aspen. CLG was able to pull through with a 16-14 victory over LDLC and a best of 1 match on Dust 2. I think you'll see a recurring best of 1 theme in this video, just maybe. LDLC has just come from winning a major and being in the top teams in the world when this happened, so it was a shock for the CS scene and probably CLG as well. Anyway, I think Thorn puts this the best.
But no, in the end, CLG takes the upset. One of the craziest upsets I can think of in CSGO history, because think about it, LDLC are the reigning champions of the last major, DreamHack Winter. They're one of the top 2 teams in the world.
Coming in our number 8 spot, we have ENVYUS vs LG at FACEIT Stage 3 DreamHack Winter Finals. Before LG exploded into an amazing team, now known as SK Gaming, they weren't actually a hot name. Back in November of 2015, however, they beat ENVYUS and caused some confusion as to what the heck happened. Their 95 to 5% CSGO Lounge odds didn't make people who bet on Envy too happy either, but oh well. At number 7, we have Cloud9 vs SK Gaming. It was an ESL Pro League Season 4 final where Cloud9 beat SK and broke the massive dry period since a North American team had won a big tournament. Even though SK had a good record on the played maps, Cloud9 beat them and left them in the dust with their 16-6 and 16-5 wins on Mirage and Dust 2 respectively. For number 6, we have ENVYUS vs PENTA. This is another best of 1 series ending in an unexpected team winning.
Probably the biggest upset we'll see all league long. Envy falling to PENTA.
PENTA was able to pull out a 16-12 victory over Envy, which shocked both casters and fans. The 6% PENTA had on CSGO Lounge also didn't make people who bet on Envy too happy either. Coming in at number 5, we have the Virtus Pro vs Wizards game. Back in mid-2014, the practically unheard of Wizards lineup took the best of 1 match between Virtus Pro and themselves 16-10. Even though Inferno was one of Wizards' best maps, their win still sent everyone for a loop when they realized what had just occurred. If you bet on Wizards, you're probably pretty happy seeing as they had a 12 times multiplier. At number 4, we have DIGNITAS vs Kick. I wasn't able to find the HLTV article for this matchup, but I do know that Kick won 2-0, beating DIGNITAS on both Mirage and Cobblestone. Kick had a 7% on CSGO Lounge, meaning that you received well over 13 times your bet if you did bet on them. At our number 3 spot, we have FNATIC vs CLG. This happened back in July of 2015 at the ESL ESEA Season 1 finals. Even though CLG had been preparing for quite a while, I don't think anyone expected them to beat FNATIC on what is arguably their best map. Reading back through the HLTV match comments, you can see that people were not expecting it, and that's even more obvious when you look at the CSGO Lounge odds of 94% to 6%. To the people who bet on CLG, God bless you, you're a millionaire. We have NIP vs Envy at DreamHack Masters Malmo 2016. Back in April, NIP beat Navi 2-0 in the finals of Malmo, which was quite a surprise. Not only were the maps in Navi's favor, but it was also their second big event with Pith playing. Before we get on to number 1, we'd like to give a huge thanks to our sponsor, CSGO Roll. On CSGO Roll, you can play fun games like Crash, Dice, and Roulette. You can win some awesome skins, and if you want to get started, you can use code GUIDES or the link in the description to get 50 cents on the site for free. At our final spot, we have the Optic vs ASTRALIS at the E-League Finals. This wasn't exactly what you would call an expected win. Optic took the win over ASTRALIS in the best of 3 finals matchup 2-1, winning the $250,000 tournament. This was a remarkable game to watch, and it set NA in the highlight to have a chance at having a top team. Well guys, that just about does it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to let us know by leaving a like and a comment. If you think we missed something, let us know in the comment section below. If you want to see more videos like this as they are released, make sure to subscribe. Again, thank you so much for watching, stay amazing, and I will see you in the next video.